Ah, man, another super bomb. Ah, even the soundtrack.
From One Piece.
Yeah, man. Come on, I'll split it in two. Try. Kai. Come on, man. The best, man. Always the best. Hi, guys. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Paul. So in today's video, we'll be exploring the most visually stunning anime fights. Alright? So there's a whole lot of anime fights that have crazy good animations that just are mind-blowing. Alright? And I'm just excited to check out which of this compilation is the most visually stunning. Alright? Now, this was done by ViniTube. The link is down in the description below. Okay, and please, if you enjoy what you see here, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. So with that, let's get into it. Onegaishimasu. Okay. Man, this is Zoro vs King.
Have you ever wondered what makes a fight scene truly unforgettable? It's high quality animation coupled with fluid choreography, making every punch, kick and explosion real and impactful.
I'm telling
today
you,
from
man.
YouTube, we're presenting you with a list of top 20 visually stunning fights in anime.
Okay, top 20, let's go. Okay.
Starting off with a fairly new anime, Shangri-La Frontier. We have a beautifully animated fight scene between Sonraku and Wellermon.
Oh, Shangri-La Frontier. I have not heard of this before. Ooh.
It's an explosive battle that
bad.
involves a good amount of sword clashing, piercing strikes and whatnot. This is one of the toughest battles that Sonraku has ever fought, and despite initially being overwhelmed, Sonraku unleashes his ultimate strike, a move so powerful that it not only defeats Weathermon, but also breaks his sword in the process.
Oh.
Okay, so let's talk about how visually stunning this fight between Sonraku and Weathermon is. Oh boy, where do I begin?
Man, the coloring is crazy insane.
To the explosive burst of energy that lights up the screen.
So much
fight is
sparkles.
truly a feast for the eyes. To be honest, I could press the rewind button and watch this fight again and again and again. And if you haven't watched this new action anime, then I highly recommend you check it out.
Maybe I might just check it out. Maybe.
Up next, we have a pretty new anime, Ninja Kamui, that goes hard.
I've heard a lot of this Ninja Kamui, but I've never watched it. I wonder, is Ninja Kamui very interesting? Please leave your comment down below. Thank you.
And a bunch of ninjas on the hospital roof has to be one of the best.
Look at this movement.
Is ambushed by a bunch of ninjas whom he overpowers single-handedly. Higan doesn't even break a
Looks like I found an anime to replace.
Who can effortlessly decapitate a horde of ninjas
To
without even
replace
laying a finger on
Kaiju.
them. Talk about being the patriarch of all those ninjas. It's if I haven't emphasized this enough. This
I love
is one
this.
of the
Okay.
most brutally awesome
I'll check this
fight
out
scenes
then.
amongst the entries. The animation is extremely crisp and fluid, making us wonder just how much budget this brand new anime series had. It was
I wonder which studio animated Ninja Kamui.
Next up is the most
I love the fluid
anticipated
movements.
anime of 2024.
Oh, solo leveling. Wow. Looks like I'll check this out soon. I started it when episode 1 came out, but I stopped. But I'll check it out once more.
The series is amazing, but it really pushed the boundary of animation with a breathtaking fight between Sung Jin-woo and Igris. The episode featuring this epic fight remains one of the best episodes of 2024. Even after getting brutally beaten by Igris, Jin-woo stood tall till the end, using his fist against the knight and, in a bold move, struck Igris in the eyes, defeating him right there and then. The epic fight scene has been living rent-free in my mind ever since I first watched it. But let's give credit where credit is due. A1 Studios absolutely crushed it with this scene. So yeah, we're definitely not arguing here. This fight scene deserves all the glory it's getting and then some. The action, animation, the choreography and slick camera work, everything was insane in every way possible. This is the kind of fight that you won't be forgetting anytime soon.
Okay. Hey, man. Look at that glow up, man. Castlevania.
A Netflix original that none of us thought would turn out to be a
I've had a lot
anime
of this
series.
anime.
This series is packed with endless fight scenes that scream perfection. However, we had to choose one, and the fight between Trevor and Cypher against the Hall Demons perfectly fits in our list. In this chilling scene, Trevor and Cypher face the night creatures straight from hell. Both heroes are surrounded and the tension is thick. They're back to back, trying to eliminate the threats around them.
It has
After much
this
struggle and a lot of bloodshed,
Western
Trevor and Cypher
mode
stand
of
victorious.
animation.
This is the kind of fight scene that appeals to all of your five senses. The choreography is so fluid, it's like watching a symphony of destruction. Every
Wow.
move is perfectly timed and each strike lands with
Hey, not
bone-crunching
bad.
precision. Why is this fight scene visually stunning? Well, let me count the ways. The animation is top tier with every detail captured perfectly. The lighting
I'm telling
also
you,
sets up a
man.
haunting
And I love
magical
their
atmosphere
fluid
that adds to the
movements.
thrill. Other than that, the camera work is just phenomenal. I
Yeah.
can name 100 things, but let's move on to the next scene.
Okay. Fire Force. Okay, I am yet to watch this.
We're presenting you with the best and the most visually appealing fight scene from the series, which is between Shinra and Sho. The fight between the two brothers is a fight of speed. Now, we all know Shinra is fast.
I wonder how
Right,
interesting
fighting
is this
what
anime?
dedicated for
Is
feet,
it
but
that
just when you
good?
think he's the speed king,
Does it have a
here comes
lovely
his little brother Sho,
story?
who can
I mean,
practically
not just
stop
about the
time.
fight.
After
I mean,
taking
is the
loads of
story
beatings,
good?
Shinra is able to go
Please leave
forward
your
with
comments
his
down
little
below.
brother and
Thank
make
you.
Sho record his childhood. Day saved. The animation of the Shinra versus Sho fight scene in Fire Force is nothing short of spectacular. David Production truly pulled out all the stops to make this battle a visual masterpiece. It makes you feel like you're standing right in the middle of the action. So a big round of applause for the camera team on this one. If you haven't watched Fire Force yet, you're missing out big time.
Okay. Ooh.
Up next, we
Bloody.
have one of the most iconic battles
Black
in the
Clover.
history of Black Clover. It hits all the right spots and then some. They know they're up against a serious threat, but do they back down? Hell no. They push themselves to the limit and beyond, delivering a series of powerful attacks that light up the screen. Even after
I watched a
series of
few
explosive
episodes of
attacks,
this
Ed
back
still
in the
overpowers
day.
them and
I
sends
think
them
I stopped
crashing
in
through the bottom of the
episode
dungeon. But it's
60
not
or
about the results
thereabouts.
of the fight, is it? We're here to discuss
I
how
need to finish this up.
breathtaking
I can't
this
even
fight
remember
was.
much of
The
it.
choreography
It's been a
was
while.
top-notch, and the special effects, oh boy, they were out of this world. The clash of magic powers lit up the screen, colors exploded everywhere, and the lighting effects added a level
Wow,
of intensity
quite
that made you
colourful.
feel like you were caught in the middle of a magical storm.
That's a good way to put it.
Bleach, Thousand
Yeah,
Year Blood War
this
full of
was
epic fights.
very
My favourite had to be
crazy,
Rukia versus
colorful, and
Asnod.
so good. Almost all the fights. In fact, if you are choosing from this, there is almost there's almost none to specifically choose from because all of them were just stunning and insanely good.
The evil Sternritter. It's one of those hardest hitting battles that makes us realize how Rukia has grown as a fighter. Now, Nod is the kind of villain who gives nightmares, and I'm not even exaggerating here. Seriously, this guy's face alone could give you the creeps for weeks. But thanks to Byakuya's push, Rukia uses her glorious Bankai and freezes her target to death. I absolutely love how much care and dedication is put into animating this scene. Rukia genuinely looked like an ice princess when she used Haka no Togami. And mind you, we'd waited 10 years for this scene to get animated. Was
Oh,
it worth the
wow.
wait? It absolutely was. Its animation acts as a showstopper in this entire arc, and you can't
Man.
change my mind ever. Every frame of this fight is beautiful and just off the charts.
I'm telling you. All the fights in this 1,000-year Blood War was just over the top.
Ah, yes, One Punch Man.
Ah.
Anime where every episode features an epic fight.
Yeah.
But since we're talking about visually stunning anime,
Versus
let's just choose
Boros,
the fight
man.
between Saitama and Boros.
It was by far the best, man, from this anime. So far,
Now, we
man.
all know Saitama could
God.
have ended this fight in a nanosecond, but where's the fun in that? Hey, instead, our bold hero decides to toy with Boros a little
And he
bit,
was
giving us
just
one of the most
moonwalking,
spectacular
man.
battles
Come
in anime
on.
history. The animation in this fight scene is off the charts. The colors are vibrant, the movements are fluid, and the scale of destruction is just mind-blowing. We also
telling
can't
you.
overlook Boros' part. He's got all the flashy moves and transformations you'd expect from a high-class villain. His mere existence as well as attacks light up our screens. Other than that, the fast-paced cinematography enhances the overall visual impact, making us feel that we exist in that specific moment.
Exactly,
Everything happening
man.
right in
Kai.
front of us. It was genuinely very hard to keep with the movements of both Saitama and Boros. This fight scene is just unforgettable for all the One Punch Man fans.
Serious punch, man. Come on, come the hell on.
Next up, we have the God of High School that went from a martial arts tournament to a race to stop
God
the
of High
apocalypse real
School.
quick.
I have not watched this one before.
While the anime is full of stunning fights, this specific fight between Jin Mori and Jaegul Taek takes the cake. Jin Mori faces a pretty big threat in the form of Jaegul, who pushes him to awaken his true powers. Yes, the God of Monkeys is able to butcher Jaegul Taek with his bare fists before sending him into the eternal abyss. Now let's talk about the animation of this fight scene, which is no short of being perfect. The fight choreography is off the charts, and we could practically feel every punch and kick the two forces were landing on each other. It felt like the artist threw everything into this specific scene to make it an unforgettable one. And the camera work, I genuinely felt like I was dodging Jaegul Taek's attacks along with Jin Mori. This fight is an absolute roller coaster from start to finish.
Oh wow. Looks like it has good soundtracks too. I'm loving the background song.
The anime we're talking about next is not very high rated or popular, but the fight scenes in this anime do really stand out.
Oh, which
such
one
fight
is this?
scene is between Oya and the Masked Outcasts.
Oya versus Masked Outcasts. Ooh. This is the first time I'm hearing of this anime.
Oya was outnumbered in this fight, but he still managed to absolutely wreck his opponent using only his fists without even breaking a sweat.
I love the
It's
movements.
a
Come
hidden treasure
on.
amongst the collection of action anime that only a few people know about. This fight scene between Oya and the Masked Outcast punches above its weight class. It's not just an ordinary fight, it's a pure work of art. But don't just take this from us. Make sure to watch this absolutely beautiful and stunning fight scene yourself.
Wow. Come on. Wow, this looks awesome, man.
Well,
I'll need to check that out.
10, I've got a little request. If you're still watching this video, please give it a like and subscribe to this channel. Alright, let's get back to the top 10.
Alright, let's go.
Next up, we have a legendary fight scene from
Mob
Mob Psycho
Psycho.
100.
Wow. Okay.
Might I mention, it's one of those fight scenes that gives you nightmares. Like, for real. Our friendly neighborhood Esper had to face a demonic spirit whose power made us think, is Mob gonna make it through this one? But hey, Mob's 100% powers can turn the tables against anyone. The animators knew exactly what they were doing, and they went all out to make this fight unforgettable. The dark and grim background adds a layer of fear.
I haven't watched this anime, but I've heard about
every
it.
psychic blast is animated with such precision that you can't help but be glued to the screen. And don't even get me started on the epic scale of destruction the two characters caused. It's chaos, but in the most spectacular way possible. The visual effects are out of this world, with energy blasts lighting up the scene and debris.
It has the same animation and looks of One Punch Man. I think it's the same creators, if I'm not mistaken.
On our list now.
Oh, 4 kill of 5 elements. Oh, wow. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. This looks super good.
5 Elements is a pretty popular Chinese anime known for its spectacular animation and fight scenes. The fight between the two brothers Xuan and Jing against Shan Chu is the best one in the series. The fact that both brothers can go all out against such an intimidating villain really makes the fight into something for the history books. The best part of the fight is when Xuan powers up into a godly figure.
It looks good. It's just
it's the kind of
has this raw, creative art style look.
The background scenery is another thing that sets this fight apart. The detailed landscapes and dramatic lighting create an atmosphere that's both beautiful and menacing. Even if you watch this scene in slow motion, you'll notice that there are no cuts or clunky animation.
Many frames.
Everything is just so smooth. In
Yeah.
short, this fight from Fog Hill of the 5 Elements is a visual treat.
This looks superbly awesome.
Moving on, we have a jaw-dropping fight scene from a relatively new anime that's absolutely
Frieren
fan
Beyond Journey's End. Oh, wow.
Frieren took over the hearts of anime fans as soon as it came out. It not only has a great storyline, but amazing animation as well. In this specific scene, Frieren was up against her clone, who almost looked like her shadow because she was animated in such dark tones. Frieren must have felt like she was staring right at her evil mirror version. Pretty creepy. This fight gives us an insight into how frightening Frieren's powers really are. She literally created a black hole to destroy her opponent. We don't care if Frieren breaks the fundamentals of time and space. We still love her, don't we? Talking about the animation, it brings brings the battle to life with such fluid movements and epic action sequences. They were absolutely out of this world. Coupled with such blood-pumping background music, this scene is one of the best fight scenes in the history of anime. Madhouse really went
Oh,
mad with this
Madhouse,
anime
where
series.
the anime studio.
This list is incomplete without a fight from Dragon Ball.
Oh, this movie, man. Yeah, this fight was crazy also.
Yes, we're talking about the legendary fight between Gogeta and Broly, who was brought to Earth by Frieza and his father Paragus. Goku and Vegeta.
Man, I really love this Dragon Ball movie. It was so good.
Enemy, and boy did they serve. It wouldn't be an exaggeration if I said that this specific fight serves as the franchise highlight even to this day. This is such an exhilarating fight that makes us realize how strong Gogeta is. It's a fight that pushes the visuals to their apex. Full of some of the most gorgeous fight sequences, this scene proves that Dragon Ball's animation is top tier. There are some extremely stunning moments when Gogeta and Broly's combined strength make them shift through dimensions because their raw power is just so immense. Whether it's the characters, the actual fight, the location, or even the presentation style, this fight scene doesn't compromise quality.
At all, man. Come on.
Moving on to another legendary anime with some of the most beautiful and jaw-dropping fight scenes
Is it
ever.
Fate?
Since we had to choose one, we chose the best one. Saber Alter versus
Oh,
Berserker.
yeah, Fate series. Come on! Man, Fate has a lot of good animation, man.
Franchise have because boy oh boy did they cook with their fight scenes. Unlimited blade works, more like unlimited budget works. Am I right? The fight between Saber Alter and Berserker ended with Saber Alter tricking Berserker into lowering his guard and ending him with a point-blank shot. Gave me chills. Let's talk about the animation of this fight scene. It gives you a front row seat, making you feel as if you're standing right in the middle of a battlefield. The artwork is so detailed, and you'll find yourself zooming in just to admire the intricate designs on their armor. Seriously, even the dust particles floating in the air are visible.
Wow.
It's breathtaking, beautiful, legendary, epic, and at this point, I'm defying the laws of grammar. So let's just move on to the next scene.
Define the laws of grammar. Oh, yeah, man. Boku no Hero, this movie, Heroes Rising, was so good. And it was so colorful and the animation was so good, man.
This particular fight from the movie My Hero Academia Heroes Rising takes the cake. After watching this fight,
Even World Heroes Mission was good. That's the third movie.
High quality, consistent animation. It's such a messy fight, but in a good way. Both Midoriya and Bakugo join forces to dispel Nine, an extremely dangerous villain. They successfully did that, but only after Midoriya gave Bakugo his quirk. It was such a tear-inducing moment, and the background music didn't help at all. The animators totally cooked with this one. It's the kind of flashy, heart-pounding fight that you'll want to watch on repeat. Each view leaves you just as breathless as the last. I personally couldn't take my eyes off the screen during the entire fight.
Come on! Come on, man!
Presenting all anime fans with the greatest fight of 2018. Momoshiki versus Sasuke.
Yeah,
and Naruto.
come on, man. The best, man. Always the best.
Now, this specific fight beats a good portion of other fights in Naruto and Boruto combined. Momoshiki, the Otsutsuki member,
I love that they reanimated this fight in Boruto, because that from the movie I didn't like Momoshiki's look.
Activated. I mean, at this point, our heroes must be thinking, what have we gotten ourselves into?
And even the choreography from this reanimated fight was just so good.
And teamwork. We all know it's death when Naruto stops smiling and Sasuke starts smiling. Don't even get me started on the animation. It's a pure feast to the eyes. With their powers activated, both Naruto and Sasuke look like works of art. The fight is fluid, dynamic, and oh so satisfying to watch. Their dazzling and explosive attacks against Momoshiki are just too much for our eyes to handle. It's not every day that we see such visually stunning fights in anime. Let's move on to one of the most legendary fight scenes in the history of anime. Yep, you guessed it.
Yeah,
It's
Zoro versus
versus
King.
King from One Piece.
Yeah, man. I so much love this. Come on, I'll split it in two. Chai! Kai!
One Piece really upped their animation game in all of those years, and it peaked right during the specific fight. But let me tell you, they really outdid themselves with Zoro vs King. It's like they took the manga panels and brought them to life in the most jaw-dropping way possible. It's
I'm
enough to
telling
make
you,
any
man.
fan
Just
start
look
skipping
at
beats,
this.
and the animators actually gave this fight
Especially
more
the
focus
ending
than
parts
did.
of their
They
fights.
took the source material and turned it up to 11, giving us a battle for the ages. This epic fight between Zoro and Kaido's top commander King ends in Zoro's victory, making it clear that Zoro's not someone who can be looked down upon. This specific fight scene is the true definition of peak animation. It will definitely go down in history, so make sure that you check this one out.
Ah, man, another super bug. Ah, even the soundtrack, everything about this was just prime perfection. Wow.
Demon Slayer has proved time and time again that no anime could be so consistent when it comes to great animation. It's full of visually stunning fight scenes, but the final showdown between Rengoku, the Fire Hashira, and Akaza, the upper rank 3 demon, is an absolute fan favorite. I know Tengen Uzui vs Upper Moon 6 was a banger animated scene as well, but this fight genuinely sets our hearts ablaze with stellar animation, emotional background music, and a tragic conclusion. Seriously, if you're not crying by the end of this fight, you might want to check your pulse, okay? Demon Slayer set the bar high for other animes with this specific fight. The fluidity of the movement is specifically very impressive. Each frame is animated with care and precision. The animators have captured the essence of the fighting style of the two fighters perfectly. And can we talk about the colors? They're so vibrant that they make you want to keep your eyes glued to the screen. The cinematography is so impressive. It made me feel like I was fighting alongside Rengoku. And if you still haven't watched this fight, please do it ASAP. Are you excited for this? I'm talking about edge of your seat, popcorn spilling, scream at the screen, levels of excitement here. Why? Because we have the most epic fight, Sukuna versus Maharaga.
Wow. I'll need to watch JJK. I started way before. That's when it started airing. I watched about 4 episodes and stopped. I'll need to watch this completely.
They crafted a work of art. I know. Mappa rushed their artists to animate this fight scene, but let's take a moment to imagine how mind-blowing this fight scene could have been if Mappa didn't rush it. Some fans aren't too sure about the quality of the animation because it looks sketchy and like it was done hastily. Yes, it is rushed, but we've got to commend the animators because despite looking it, the animation was nothing short of spectacular. The animators have our full respect because no one could ever have done it better than Mappa, the OG. It's the kind of fight scene that won't be forgotten anytime soon.
Wow. Wow. Come on.
And with that, we're wrapping up this list of the top 20 visually stunning fight scenes in anime. There are a lot of moments like this.
But man, Demon Slayer is top tier, Joe, for the time being. There is none that has been above Akaza versus Rengoku, Gyutaro versus Tengen. Wow. This compilation was just spot on and amazing. Big shout out to ViniTube. They did an amazing job putting this together as always. Now, for me, there is almost no anime so far that beats Demon Slayer's animation because, man, that of Rengoku versus Akaza, that was top notch, prime perfect, great, amazing, so good, and phenomenal. In fact, all the good words that qualify something top notch, that fight fits it. All right, and Rengoku, and Gyutaro versus Tengen, that fight was another piece of art, man. That was so good, and the animation was top notch. I mean, so far, objectively, those are the best. Well, I really love this compilation. There were so many animes, there were so many animes that I really look forward to checking out, like Ninja Kamui. And I need to finish up watching JJK, that's Jujutsu Kaisen. I started when it started airing. I watched about 4 episodes and stopped. and I haven't continued since then up till now. And I'll need to watch it again because I could barely remember much about it. So anything about it. It's just 4 episodes I watched, so I can't really say I've watched it. And that other anime, was it the one with the good fights, hand-to-hand choreography? What's the name? Just give me a second. Okay, that is Hitori no Shita. This is the first time I'm hearing of this name. I'll need to check this anime out. I really love that fight choreography. I just hope it has a good story, alright? Because I'm all about good stories mixed with good fights, alright? But good story first, alright? So I'll check it out. Then together with Ninja Kamui. I've heard a lot about that anime, but I have not yet watched it. So I'm gonna check it out together with JJK. So I'll see which one I'll start with first and then watch the others, okay? Well, altogether, this was real good. I really loved it. Well, I'll anchor this here. Thank you for watching. Please and please don't forget to like and subscribe and tell me what you thought of this visually stunning anime fight compilation, alright? And which was your best, or which is your best that was not mentioned here, okay? So with that, I'll see you in the next video. Cheers!